Hi there, it's Tammy here, and in this short video I'm going to talk about why I would never recommend or never encourage wearing belts when training during pregnancy. And this is a video that I genuinely never thought I would even need to make, but you know, here we are. And it's actually quite rare for me to even make a very black and white statement like never, because I always like to leave some room for growth and change in the research. But in this case, I'm absolutely taking a stand and saying that you should never use a belt when training during pregnancy, and here's why. So the whole premise of wearing a belt is to increase intra-abdominal and intramuscular pressure. It does this by giving your core muscles something to brace against as the abdominal wall expands. And of course, this allows for more efficient force transfer through the body, which is why people wear them. And during pregnancy, you want to be maintaining neutral intra-abdominal pressure as much as possible for the health of your pelvic floor and the potential for increasing abdominal separation, both areas of non-weakness in the abdominal cavity during pregnancy. Remembering, you know, the pelvic floor is the bottom of your core. And just think of a stress ball, right? If you squeeze the stress ball, increasing the pressure, and there's weaknesses in certain areas like the abdominal wall or the pelvic floor, then the increased pressure from squeezing it is going to blow out through those weak areas, placing even more strain on the weakened area. So remember, the whole idea of wearing a belt is to increase intra-abdominal and intramuscular pressure. It does this, and we're going to keep using the squeezy ball analogy here, right? So when wearing a belt to train, you are breathing out into the belt using something called the Valsalva maneuver, or you should be anyway, which is kind of like a breath hold. You might like let out a little bit of air at the top, but you know. And it's this breathing out into the belt, giving your abdominals something to brace against that constricts the expansion of your abdominal cavity, causing intra-abdominal and intramuscular pressure to go up. And it's almost like levels, right? So just using a Valsalva alone will increase your intra-abdominal pressure. Squatting will increase it again. Wearing a belt will increase it once again. And then a combination of all three, Valsalva, belt, and squatting, which is the traditional method when used, you know, wearing a belt, this is going to significantly increase your intra-abdominal pressure well above the rest. But remember, the belt is supporting a section of your abdominals. So the increased pressure is likely going to blow out through the pelvic floor, and depending where the belt is placed, above or below the belt, right? And the research is clear when it comes to pelvic floor health and increased intra-abdominal pressure. Increased intra-abdominal pressure is an important independent risk factor for pelvic organ prolapse and can contribute to the development of urinary incontinence. So in my eyes, wearing a belt when training during pregnancy is just a blanket no. I mean, why? The other thing is most people use belts when training to hit their max weights, right? Something that you should absolutely not be doing when training during pregnancy either. I mean, absolutely not. I mean, personally, I don't really use belts in my training, not from a purist reason or anything. I've just never really used one. But I do know that a belt is a tool to help you in training, but shouldn't really be something that you rely on all of the time. I mean, even strength athletes will cycle their training between belted and beltless training, depending how close they are to, say, a meet, because they can understand that if they can get as strong as possible without one, when they add it as an extra tool, then their lifts will increase once again. And in my experience, training a strength athlete who was used to wearing a belt and bracing, I literally had to reteach her how to breathe when training during pregnancy, because what she needed during pregnancy was actually the total opposite of what she was used to doing. And again, when training during pregnancy, even though it is completely individual, and even the amount of intra-abdominal pressure generated is going to be individual based on experience. When it comes to training during pregnancy, in my eyes, you should always be focusing on health and well-being, on keeping yourself strong and stable and minimizing the effects of the pregnancy on your body. And in my eyes, erring on the side of caution to ensure that you have a smooth transition back to your training and general life in your postpartum period. So that's it from me today. I hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next one.